Good morning from Pedra, Furada. It is day 4 of the Camino. Another very similar day again, about 20 kilometers, a little less than that. The weather is supposed to be, again, around 71 degrees, I think is the high for today. I'm feeling pretty good. I was quite sore yesterday evening, but I'm feeling quite a bit better today. Hopefully it will be a decent day, so I won't feel too sore at the end of it. I do know there is one fairly large hill along the way, sort of towards the end. A little apprehensive about that, but we'll just be slow and get over that hill. So join me again for day 4 of the Camino. It's a cool morning this morning. I think it's around 51 degrees or something like that right now, which is good because it makes for nicer walking than when it's hot. Walking along a main road. I think I'm gonna be on this road for quite a while. So hopefully into the countryside a bit today and not as many cobblestones. We'll see. I've only walked, I don't know if it's even half a mile, but there's a pastry shop. I feel I could use some nourishment, so let's stop early here, get something to eat. I don't know what this is, but I thought it looked good and it was one of the smaller things they had. I didn't want too much, so we'll see how it is. The cake was good. It was very similar to the cake I had at the beginning of the day yesterday, so now we will continue. This house has lots of kitties. There are a few other ones walking around. There was one over here too. I've noticed a lot of little shrines in different places. Not surprising for a Catholic country. Arrow says we go this way. It's been actually really difficult to find arrows sometimes. They're not as pronounced as they were in Spain. So I really have to keep my eye out to make sure that I'm going the right direction all the time. Yesterday I made a few wrong turns, but luckily nothing too off the path. But you definitely have to keep an eye out more, a little less daydreaming on this road. Here's a shrine in the middle of an intersection. Let's go take a look. That's where I'm headed. There's basically 2 towns right next to each other. I think of it a lot like Green Bay and De Pere. 2 separate cities, but right next to each other. Barcelos and Barcelino, I think they're called. So we'll definitely stop to get something to eat in one of those 2 towns. I came upon another cemetery. This one's open, so I'm taking a look around. It's interesting how they do these family groups with like the names that sit up like this. It's very interesting. come about 10 kilometers so far. I have a little over 10 to go, and I will stop somewhere along the way to eat lunch. So if I can break that 10 up into 5 and 5, that'll make the next few kilometers pretty easy. I'm struggling a bit today. My feet hurt a lot. I don't know if it's my shoes or if it's all the cobblestones. That didn't happen on the French Camino last year, so I don't know what it is, but my feet really hurt. So I'm walking pretty slow, but I'm making decent progress. The weather is beautiful, so I'm just making the best of it and keeping a positive attitude, and I can stop as many times as I want. There's lots of little towns along the way, and there's no hurry. I have a reservation, so it's not like I need to get somewhere by a certain period of time. So we're just gonna keep moving forward and get through the day, and everything's gonna be fine. This is the city of Barcelos, and it seems like actually a really cool town. It's on a river. It looks like they're building like a river walk, and there seem to be some things to do here. So this might be something to put on my list of places to come for a few days for fall break or something like that. I think I'd really like to see more of this city. Looks like the main shopping street of this town. Seriously, the city is adorable. I'm gonna have to come back here sometime and spend a couple days. Stopped for a sandwich. There's ham and cheese, and this is Orange Aquarius, which is a lot like Gatorade. So I think this will help give me the strength to get the last 6 or so kilometers. Finally on a path through the woods. My feet were really hurting before I stopped to get lunch. And as soon as I stepped on this surface, it was like a whole different world. So that is definitely what is causing my foot pain, because right now I have none. So I know this isn't gonna last very long, but at least I know there's nothing wrong with my feet, I don't think. It's just that the surface is painful to walk on. So that's actually really kind of a relief. So I'm gonna enjoy this while I have it. A while back, there was a fork in the road, and each way was the same distance, and one said towards a church and one said towards a wooden cross. And honestly, I chose this way because it's regular pavement and not cobbles, but I was honestly expecting something a little more grand than this. So that's kind of funny. I am walking uphill. I'm hoping that I'm near the top because I'm pretty exhausted. Once I get to the top, I only have like a mile or so to go from there. So let's hope that the top is near. My room. I started unpacking before I took the video. $25 for this, so that's nice. And it's a shared bathroom, but the only other people who are here are Diane and Neil, so I'll just be sharing with them, so that's fine. $25 is definitely worth it.